Hey guys, this is Fawkes1989, here again with another episode of Final Fantasy VII. So you remember the last one, we got Yuffie Kisaragi and we added her to our party. Well, she's not actually in the party, but we collected her in our overall party. Now here's a weapon shop. Almost everything here is replicas, but that's alright. Some of them you can really use. So we have the butterfly edge for Cloud. We'll get it. Now our party is primarily Barrett. Then we have Vulcan, Aerith. I call him Barrett. Barrett, Aerith, and Cloud. So we'll buy those three. Next we will equip the butterfly edge right onto Cloud right away. We'll equip with the silver armlet, which will increase his stats a little bit more. I'll just use a quick tent on here to fully heal. I don't have one. Oh well. The other members of my party should be fully healed anyways. Now, if Barrett's in here, but there's not much you can really gain from directly talking to them at this point, so why waste the time? Oh, really good, thank you. So I want to climb all the way to the top of Cosmo Canyon here. And this is Bugenhagen's house. Cloud, this is my father Bugen. He is incredible, he knows everything. Ho ho ho, I hear that you looked after Nanaki. Nanaki is still a child, you see. Please stop, grandfather, I'm 48. Ho ho ho, Nanaki's tribe has incredible longevity. See, his 48 years would be equivalent to something of 15 or 16 years old in human reckoning. He's quiet and very deep. He thought he was an adult? Grandfather, I want to be an adult. I want to grow up and protect you and the village. No, Nanaki, you can't stand on your own yet. To do that would destroy you in the long run. Reaching up into the heavens, threatening to snatch the very stars from the great city of Midgar. You've seen it, haven't you? Well, that's a bad example. Looking up too much makes you lose perspective. When it's time for the planet to die, you'll understand that you know absolutely nothing. When the planet dies, maybe tomorrow, 100 years from now, but it's not long off. How do you know this? I hear the cries of the planet. What's that? The sounds of the stars in the heavens. While this goes on, planets are born and die. What was that? That was a scream from the planet. Didn't you hear it? As if to say, I hurt, I suffer. They have come here on a journey to save the planet. Why don't you show them your apparatus? Save the planet? But then again, I guess it wouldn't hurt to show them. Several odd-looking people are here. The whole place has gotten busy all of a sudden. He brought friends too, I'll go and get them. Please call one of them. Only 3 people can fit in Grandfather's machine. Aside from him, obviously, because Red 13 plus Cloud plus another guest plus Bugenhagen would equal 4. I suppose the best person to bring would be Aerith. 13, or not Red 13, Kids Eve. There's Yuffie. Nothing much there. Can't remember where Aerith is. That's where Barret is. I said you need to talk to one of them. So it didn't really. I'm confused. It said go find one of your friends. I have one of them. Why does it want me to make a full party? Actually, let's start bringing Yuffie. Give her the wind slash that we found on the plane or ship. Protect her against darkness, because that means she won't be able to hit as much. Sense, steal, throw, manipulate, transform to all. Time 8 minutes. See, I'm curious, because now it's up to 5. Unless Red 13's not coming. Honestly, it's been so long since I played, I can't remember whether he's actually going to be there or not. I do remember, though, on my original disc copy, I'd gotten it from a good friend. It was a little bit of an older copy, and every time we would do this cutscene coming up, it would freeze. Like, smack dab in the middle. I also remember that way back when I was really, really young. I was about 8. It was probably shortly just after this came out. My sister obtained a bootleg copy of it somehow from one of her friends. And, it would freeze right when you're going up the elevator to the Chocobo race. In Coral. So it wasn't until after that that I actually beat the game. This is my laboratory. All the workings of space are entered in this 3D holographic system. Hey, a shooting star. Wow, how wonderful. Yes, it is something, isn't it? Well, let's get to the subject. Eventually, all humans die. What happens to them after they die? The body decomposes and returns to the planet. Everybody knows that much. what happens about their consciousness, their hearts, and their souls. The soul, too, returns to the planet. And not only those of humans, but of everything on the planet. In fact, all living things in the universe, I'd say. The spirit that returns to the planet merge with one another and roam the planet. They roam, converge, and divide, becoming a swell called the life stream. Life stream. In other words, a path of energy of the souls roaming the planet. Spirit energy is a word that you should never forget. New life. Children are blessed with spirit energy and are brought into the world. Then, a time comes when they die and once again return to the planet. Of course, there are exceptions, but this is the way of the world. I've digressed, but you'll understand better if you watch this. Spirit energy is a source of life for trees, birds, and humans. And not only living things, it also makes it possible to form planets. I'm not controlling the text at this point anymore. If that spirit energy were to disappear... See, it was pretty much just around this part after he finishes sucking up all the energy that the PS1 version I had would freeze. These are the basics of the study of planet life. If spirit energy disappears, our planet will die. Spirit energy is efficient because it exists within nature. When spirit energy is forcefully extracted and manufactured, it can't accomplish its true purpose. You're talking about Mako energy, right? Every day, Mako reactors suck up spirit energy, diminishing it. Spirit energy is compressed in reactors and processed into Mako energy. All living things are being used up and thrown away. In other words, Mako energy will only destroy the planet. Because when you watch YouTube, the last thing you want is a lesson on how the world works. The story of the planets and those who lived with them. If you wish to know more, you must follow the words of the elders. Listen to the words of the elders. Apparently I can't read when I'm yawning. Super glue. Oh yeah, now I remember what to do now. I still can't see this in there. I have to go down to the fire pit. I better save. I learned a lot. The elders taught me many things about the Cetra and the Promised Land. I'm alone. I'm all alone now. But we're here for you, right? I know, but I'm the only Cetra. Does that mean we can't help? Good way to bum everybody out, Cloud. Next is Tifa. Cloud. Bonfires are funny, aren't they? They make you remember all sorts of things. You know, Cloud, 5 years ago... That's nothing. No, forget about it. I'm afraid to ask. What is it? It feels like you're going far away. You really, really are you, right? Plot point, foreshadowing. Cosmo Canyon. This is where Avalanche was born. I promised my guys someday that when we saved the planet from the Shinra, we would all go to Cosmo Canyon and celebrate. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. Now they're all gone, died for the planet. Really? To save the planet? We all hate the Shinra. But is it right to go on? Will they ever forgive me? Right now, I really don't know. But I do know one thing. If there's anything I can do to save the planet or the people living on it, then I'm going to do it. I don't care if it's for justice, revenge, or whatever. I don't care. Rah, I'm gonna do it. Again, Avalanche is born again. Well, now what? Do I just go to leave? I swear there's something else that happened. Sorry, I guess that's been a long time. I did talk to everybody, didn't I? I've talked to Red 13 now. I just wouldn't let me do it before then. Long ago, when I was still very small, we were all around this flame. No, never mind. What happened? It's about my parents. When I talk about my mother, I'm full of pride and joy, and that's fine. When I think of my father, my heart is full of anger. You really can't forgive your father? Of course, he left Mother for dead. When the G tribe attacked, he ran off by himself, leaving Mother and the people of the canyon. Come, Nanaki, there's something you should see. This place may be dangerous. Well, Cloud, will you and another person come with us? As usual, I'll take Air so I can get as much use out of her before... well, the end of the disc, I suppose I should say. Really, if you're watching this game and you don't know what's going to happen, you are seriously, seriously living under a rock. You know what? I just kind of want to get Cosmo Canyon over with so we can start working towards the end of the disc, because I've kind of let this one die out a little bit and I want to keep it going, full steam ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish off Cosmo Canyon right here and now. So we might be putting another 20 minutes on the video, but whatever. If you need to, you can always stop watching the video and then come back afterwards, right? What are you, crazy? It's dangerous in there. I told you that. You want an old man like me to go first? I'll be right behind you. Ooh, an ominous glow. Always nice. It's like I'm descending into freaking hell. Actually, it's just that the cliffs are stained with Mako, that's all. Now, let's see, I believe the switch is right here. One of these rocks is a switch that'll open the door. Now these guys are undead. I didn't give in with them. So if I use a cure spell on them, it should hurt them. So, I'm going to show you a really interesting and easy way to get rid of the boss in this area, because he's undead too. And I've been saving it for quite a while. I'm sure you've seen me go over the inventory a few times. Do you still have the long-range materia? No, you don't. Cloud has it, doesn't he? But I do have her in the back. I believe Red 13's weapon is naturally... Oops, long range. No, it's not. I'm just gonna make him my summon whore for now. These guys I don't think are undead, so I don't think you can heal these ones. Surprised I didn't kill the sneak instead. So with the death sentence that they're casting, basically if you don't finish the battle within a minute, it will immediately cause that party member to die. Okay, area the first go, which makes this easy. You know what? I think it's actually this one now I think about it. There we go. Totally been a while. Everyone here is a ghost of the Gi tribe, or G tribe. Killed in a certain battle. A certain battle? The vengeful spirits of the G didn't disappear, and couldn't return to the life stream. We still have far to go. No, I'm not doing this stupid little laugh anymore, I'm sick of it. You know, I've always thought that that was lava, but now I think about it, that's probably actually, blood. Okay, added effect materia. Now this is a nice little piece of work. I forgot about that. Those spikes on the wall automatically drop you to 1 HP. Materia cloud. Okay. So I'm going to take these two off for now. Now what the added effect does, that if you put it with something that has an added effect, so poison, death, transform, something of the sort, like so, then what happens is that, depending on whether it's in your weapon or in your armor, it has an effect. So for example, because I put added effect plus transform, into Cloud's sword, meaning that whenever he attacks, he has a chance, based on the mastery of the materia, to inflict either Mini, Toad, and at a lower percentage because it's not mastered with each of his attacks. So, for example, if I had put the Death materia there, he actually has a chance of simply just instantly defeating any non-boss enemy he fights. Let me put the lightning and the cover back on. I'm gonna try curing them, because right now they're full health. It's not like I'm really making it harder to kill them. Why won't you cast on Cloud? He's the one with enemy skill. I didn't think of it. Oh, let's just crush him. Honestly, Death Sentence is a practically useless enemy skill, and I'm probably never going to use it. And, you know, it's for completion, I suppose. Nice crit. 27 minutes. I'm not going to be going back for all the treasure. I'm just going to go blasting through this. Aside from the added effect material, honestly, I don't think there's any real treasure in here worth actually keeping. As you can see, this cave leads to the back of Cosmo Canyon. Even though the G outnumbered us, they could not attack through here because the passage is too narrow. Let's move on. Now we're almost to the end, but we have to get through this area here. See? When he attacked it, it turned into a toad, right? But that time he didn't. Right, it didn't. Oh, he inflicted both statuses on it. Nice. I guess it just simply inflicts all the statuses based on that percentage based on the mastery. That also means that once he actually attacks, he has a chance of changing it back if he doesn't kill him. Chocomog leveled up. Means I can use it twice in the same battle now. I think it's the middle one I need to go into. Or the middle thing I need to come out. Oops, don't waste that yet. I'm gonna save for the spider. You run into the web, we get to fight this big spider thing. If I remember, it's incredibly weak to poison, so if I throw one of those air tentacles in the spot on it... I should do some pretty nasty damage to it. That's easy. Oh my god, are you kidding? Bitch, you going down. I'm gonna hit you with the full power of Akira 2 against a single enemy. This is gonna do like freaking 1,000 damage to you, dude. Oh, we're almost at the end. One more spider. That's when I fight the old-fashioned way, though. I only had those 2 M tentacles. Let's do Shiva. That hurt. This fully restores, so I'll heal all the MP too. The only thing Pulse of Life doesn't cure is KO. Now remember, limits have priority. Because I got the limit out, even though I chose Red 13's attack first, the limit happens first. Now I do believe we're at the boss, so I'm not going to worry too much about healing Cloud. There's no need, the boss is going to be over in a flash. This warrior went through the cave all alone, fighting attackers one after another. Grandpa, that warrior. We're almost there. Here we are. What is this? Grandpa, is he? After death, the ghosts of the Gi like stagnant air. This cannot be. Love the boss battle music. Where is it? There it is. Explosion. Fully restores HP. But the undead fully diminishes HP. Toss one of these or an elixir on him, and that's it. Aerith is 1 point to her next level. She drops a Wiser Staff for Aerith, and he also drops some materia. If I'm not mistaken, it's the gravity materia? Yes. So over into the next screen here. this is... The warrior who fought against the G and kept them from taking even one step into Cosmo Canyon. But he was never able to return to town. Look, Nanaki, look at your father, at the warrior, Seto. That's Seto? Seto continued to fight the G tribe here to protect the canyon, even after the G's poisonous arrows turned his body to stone. Even after they all ran away, Seto continued to protect us, and he protects us now, or even now. You thought that he was a coward and ran away, but he alone risked his life to protect Cosmo Canyon. That is your father, Seto. He asked me to seal it up myself and never to tell a soul. They said that we should forget about this cave. Nanaki, I want you to continue on your journey with Cloud and the others. Listen, Nanaki. Cloud says they are trying to save the planet. Honestly, I don't think it can be done. Even if they stop every reactor on the planet, it's only going to postpone the inevitable. Even if they stop Sephiroth, everything will perish. But Nanaki, I've been thinking lately. I've been thinking if there's anything we could do, as part of the planet, something to help the planet already in misery. No matter what happens, isn't it important to try? Am I just wishing against fate? I am too old to do anything about it. This year I'll be 130. That is why, Nanaki, you must go with them, for my sake. I wanted to show you your real father before you left. I'm so glad you came back while I was still alive to show you. Grandpa, don't talk like that. I don't want to think of life without you. Well, I've had a long life. Grandpa, you must live to see it. To see what's happening to the planet. And I'll come back to tell you. I am Nanaki of Cosmo Canyon, the son of the warrior Seto. I'll come back a true warrior to that noble name. So please, Grandpa. Seemed to have very noisy tears before. The buggy's fixed, we can go now. Shall we get going? And so this is it. That's the way it goes. You come in handy at times. I came in handy at times. So we're going to take Yuffie with us, because she's the new add-on we're going to try out for a bit. And of course, Aerith, for the reason of keeping her as long as I can. Before we have to give her up. As I said, at the end of Disc 1, something's going to happen that makes her unable to continue directly assisting us with our campaign. So it would have taken 2 episodes normally, so I was right on my original guess. But I had to condense into 1 episode anyways, so I apologize if you think it's too long, but like I said, I had kind of put my walkthrough off longer than I should have, and I'm a little behind, so I want to try to catch up to where I was before. I wanted to live stream on last Friday, but unfortunately I'm having some troubles with XSplit, and like I said, it's not working. So hopefully before next Friday I'll get my XSplit working again, and if I do, then I will go ahead and I will be streaming some more Final Fantasy, hopefully enough to get at least Disc 1 out of the way. Either way, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'm Fawkes1989, and I'm signing off.